Middle-aged women are the most likely to fall victim to a prescription addiction, in part because they're more likely to be prescribed at higher doses because of chronic pain. Combine that with the fact that prescription medications don't carry the same stigma as street drugs do, even if they do contain the same opiates. It's proven to be a lethal combination, even when it doesn't kill you. Our Lisa Hines visited the Eddie Warrior Correctional Center to visit with two very unlikely inmates.
Yep. Okay.
Callie Barrington didn't think she'd ever end up here.
I sit around, obviously I've had a lot of time to sit around and think, and no, I wouldn't have ever thought that. You know, I grew up in a family where I have three siblings. We're all college educated. I have a sister in the military, another sister that's a social worker, and a brother that's a missionary in India. I come from, I have parents that are school teachers, both have master's level education. No, I would never have thought that I'd be sitting here.
But she is, all thanks to a prescription addiction.
For me personally, I believe that some people have a predisposition to become addicted to substances, whether it's alcohol or drugs. I have a family history of addiction, specifically alcoholism, and I think people are predisposed to it because I know that after I started taking that medication and the longer that I was on that medication, you build up a tolerance for it in your system that requires you to take more, and it's just a vicious cycle. And if you don't, you know, recognize soon enough to get out of it, you're already addicted before you know what happened to you, and you're on that continuous cycle, and you just continue to take more and more medication as your tolerance builds up.
An addiction that often leads to crime. For Anita Deerdorf, it was using someone else's prescription and trying to write her own that eventually led to her arrest.
When I first started using prescription meds, I was working in a nursing home, pushing the pill cart, dispensing medication to all the people. And I did real good on it for a while. I loved it. It was real good. But then I started using the medication myself.
An addiction that consumed her life.
I was having seizures and, family problems, lots of family problems. My youngest daughter ended up having herself taken away from me. She called DHS, and she went and lived with my mother until she grew up. You know, we still got a real good relationship, but I missed out on a lot of my kids' childhood.
For Callie, incarceration hit home, finally. But it took a 30-year sentence to do so.
I think they thought they were helping me out, and that the harsher the penalty they could give me, it would get my attention. And to be quite honest, that's what I needed at the time. I had been to several treatment centers. I had tried that. I tried a lot of things, and I literally needed everything taken away from me to realize the situation I was at and the place that I was at in my life. And looking back now, I understand why they did what they did. It still is a very harsh sentence.
Long time.
It's a long time, because on a 30-year sentence, you do a third of your time, which is a flat 10 calendar years.
Years that are helping Anita realize that her addiction is serious.
I know if I ever pick up one more pill, anything, smoke a joint, a drink, whatever, I won't stop again. You know, I mean, I'm 48 years old, and I've proved that to myself over and over and over again, that the first drug, the first pill, the first whatever, I'll just be like, wow, why did I ever quit? Until I'm right back in the rut to where I'm praying to die, and it's crazy.
Well, prescription drug abusers generally obtain pain pills in one of four ways. They commit prescription fraud and seek pain medications from multiple doctors, steal from medicine cabinets of relatives or friends, buy the pills on the street, or in some of the most extreme cases, commit armed robbery. When we return, pharmacy dangers.